Time now for Arby's Fan Talk.
Tonight's Arby's Fan Talk. How would you grade this year's draft class for the Nuggets and why? Aaron says he'd give the Nuggets a B, but notes Bs don't help win championships. Diamond is a little more excited and gives the Nuggets an A. He hasn't been this excited about a pick since Carmelo Anthony. And Paul gives them an A+ and thinks Porter could be a mini Kevin Durant.
That was this week's Arby's Fan Talk. Arby's, we have the meats. You're watching Auto Nation All Access.
Welcome back inside Auto Nation All Access. We are chatting with Altitude's Chris Dempsey tonight. And, of course, we're talking Nuggets draft. Michael Porter Jr. with the 14th pick. Look, I'm a Mizzou guy, so I'm a homer, right? Yeah. I love it. I think it is low risk, high reward. How do you look at this pick?
Yeah, I look at it that way as well. I think for the Nuggets, they were in the perfect scenario. So they were a basketball team, 46-win basketball team. They were missing their $30 million player for 44 games last year. So the player that they were going to pick at 14 really wasn't the difference between them making the playoffs next season or not making the playoffs next season. So when you're in that situation, you can roll the dice a little bit. And then when Michael Porter Jr. just kind of tumbled down and rolled into their laps, that was it was the perfect scenario, because you're right. I mean, you're talking about a big-time talent at 14. I mean, this is a young man who would have been picked first or second in the NBA draft had he played the entire season at Missouri.
Coming out of high school, he was the #1 player in the country. So obviously there's the back issue. Only played 3 games in college. What are realistic expectations? What do the Nuggets really think they can get out of this guy going into the 2018 season?
Yeah, I think that's a loaded question. I wouldn't expect to see much of him at all in his first season. I just think that the Nuggets are going to take their time and get in the back and the hip and everything, all of that system, you know, that system and that body system together, because what you don't want is to push him out there, even if he's 90, 95%, and then all of a sudden you have a setback during the regular season, and now something that could have just been taken care of starts lingering on and prolonging itself over maybe multiple seasons. So they're going to really slow roll him. There were some questions as to whether he was going to play in Summer League. I think that percentage is almost zero. Right? He's not going to play in Summer League. But if they can kind of get him ready maybe for the second half of the season, maybe there's an opportunity there. But I think when you look at what Philadelphia did with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and what Sacramento just did with Harry Giles last year, just basically redshirting them and getting them all the way healthy, I think that's probably the best way for the Nuggets
this
to do
is
this.
a long-term investment, to be sure. You want to make sure that guy's healthy for the length of his career. The other 2 guys they picked up, Jared Vanderbilt and Thomas Welsh, will play in Summer League. What can Nuggets fans expect to see out of those guys once we pass Summer League, though, in terms of once the regular season starts?
Yeah, and so a lot of that will have to do with how they play in Summer League, so, and what else happens with the Nuggets roster? I mean, there's some moving pieces with the reserves and with contracts. So you have Torrey Craig and Monte Morris on 2-way contracts. If they're both converted into standard NBA contracts, then you have spots there for 2-way contracts, and then you can just fit those 2 guys right in those spots and continue to develop them. Outside of that, if there's not a 2-way contract spot, then it gets a little dicier, and so their performance really will matter a whole lot. And I think it's interesting, especially with Jared Vanderbilt, because he's so athletic, and this is a young man who was when he was coming out of high school, was one of the most highly regarded players coming out of high school into Kentucky, and so he wasn't able to put injuries and whatnot, wasn't able to put that all on the court. But I think it's a wait and see with where these 2 will be in terms of the roster. And again, it has a lot to do with what else is happening with roster spots.
We're a long way off, but expectations for this team entering next year, what are they?
It's playoffs, for sure. And I talked to Michael Malone Coach Michael Malone earlier in the offseason here. And basically what he said was something that he didn't say. Like, last year it was kind of, well, we want to improve. But this year it's, no, we need to make the playoffs because we can't not continue to not make the playoffs. And so 46 wins, I thought, was unfortunate for them last season because I think they were just the 7th team in Western Conference history to not make the playoffs with that many victories. But that's the way it is. That's life in the Western Conference. And so you got to figure out a way that your victory total gets you in. And I think that's just exactly. And I think Tim Connelly has said the same thing this offseason as well.
Any other year, 46 gets you in. Next year, no matter what the number is, they got to get in for sure. Chris, thanks so much, man. I always appreciate the visit.